We're going to try and demonstrate to you how to brush your dog's teeth. Brushing teeth is the best thing for our teeth, so it's the best thing for a dog's teeth, and by far away the gold standard method of dental care and reducing the need for dentistry under anaesthetic and extractions later on in life. There's a few things you need to remember before brushing your teeth. First thing you need is your toothpaste and toothbrush. There's various flavours of dog toothpaste available. It's important not to use human toothpaste, partly because they contain things like fluoride, which can be harmful when your dog swallows them, but also the flavoured toothpaste for pets. They're chicken flavoured, fish flavoured and malt flavoured that they obviously enjoy. And that's again one of the most important things with brushing your teeth, is the dog's got to enjoy it. If they don't like it, they won't tolerate it, it'll end up stressful for you, stressful for them. So it's important to start slowly and really get them on side. So you need to find the toothpaste that they like, find the flavour that they like. This one's chicken, and I certainly find out a lot of dogs seem to like the chicken one. Have plenty of treats on standby. And when you start, as they start slowly, you don't have to brush every tooth in the mouth and brush thoroughly if you first try. Any brushing is better than nothing, so just see what you can manage. So when you first brush your dog's teeth, I've actually put the toothbrush aside. Most dogs aren't too keen on having a bit of plastic poked in their mouth, so start with your finger, it's a lot more gentle. So I'm going to start with just a little bit of the toothpaste on my finger, and Jeffrey obviously seems to like that. The next step when you're starting to brush your teeth is just to get them used to having the lip handles, and just get them used to lifting the lip. When you're just happy and relaxed with that, and give him treats so that he knows he's being good, we can then progress to a little bit of toothpaste on your finger. And with this, we're just going to again lift the lip and just start to rub the toothpaste onto the lip, and just get him used to having your finger in the mouth. And all I'm doing is rubbing my finger along the gums, just worrying about the outside of the teeth. You don't need to worry too much about the inside. His tongue and the natural chewing action will clean the inside. So whenever he's been good, he gets his treats. And again, once your dog is relaxed with that stage, then, and only then, you can move on to a brush. When you're using a brush, you can get a special pet toothbrush, but it is fine just to use a human one. If you've got a small dog, the pet ones are useful to have the small tip. Bigger dogs obviously will get with the bigger tip. If you are using a human one, again, you want to go for a child's one with a small head and a softer head for smaller dogs. When you first start with the toothbrush, again, it's a good idea just to get them licking the toothpaste off it so that they're not scared about what the toothbrush is and what that's for. The next step is then again to lift the lip and start with a fairly small area and just get the toothbrush along the outside of the teeth. It's useful to have a second pair of hands. You've got somebody to keep the dog still and stop him running backwards while you steady the head. Always start behind the canine tooth and work backwards. And the reason for that is the teeth at the front of the mouth are a lot more sensitive. So start with a small area, and again, if your dog's happy with the toothbrush on one side of the mouth, you can progress to the other side. Again, don't feel you have to do both sides and do the whole mouth all at once. So we'll just have a quick brush on the other side. And we certainly seem to like the taste of the toothpaste, and we're quite happy with that. And so once you're happy with that, you can move on to the teeth at the front, but it's a little bit more ticklish there. Good boy. And I'm feeling very good, so he gets more treats. So basically it can be as easy as that. Some dogs you'll need to start slower and really spend a lot of time training them to get them relaxed and get them not stressed and not worried about what you're doing. And it can be something that you need to do over a few weeks to months. Jeffrey's actually never had a toothbrush before today. He likes the toothpaste, he likes the food, so it obviously hasn't been too stressful for him. And I'm sure he will be brushing them on a more regular basis from now on. Really then the most important thing is plenty of treats and praise, and then try and get it done on a regular basis. Exactly how often you brush the teeth isn't essential, but the more the better. If you can brush them daily, great. If you can brush them every other day, that's still fine. But basically remember, any brushing is better than none.